What's up YouTube, it's Zandar the Legend here today with our pre-release and intro pack exclusive for Battle for Zendikar. As always, your exclusive content just from me before it comes out so you can see what you want to buy and what's worth your personal money. This time we actually have my perfect fits completely ready to go. Two pre-release packs that we'll be going over in another video. And today we're going to be starting with the intro packs, which we have Rallying Cry, which is white-red, Zendikar's Rage, which is red-green, Eldrazi Assault, which is black-red, Call of Blood, which is white-black, and our final one is Swarming Insect, which is blue-green. Let's go straight into one and see what we can make happen today. And this is going to be the Rallying Cry with the promo Hero of Gamafada, and this also includes the two booster packs. Allies from all over the embattled plane of Zendikar gather to face the world-devouring Eldrazi. Every addition to your squad of allies can trigger new benefits for all of them. So we're going to be looking at an ally deck here. Well, let's get it started. Oh, look at these packs. Look at these two beautiful packs. We'll be going over those here in a minute. As always, you get the two packs. You get a insert here, which is going to probably have a poster on it and how to play this deck. This poster, looks pretty cool. It talks about boosting your deck with the booster packs, all of that. It's going to have the deck lists for all of the sets, which we'll be going over all those in our video, so it doesn't really matter. A rules reference card, which we'll make sure they didn't change it. And sure enough, it pretty much is the same rules reference card we're all used to seeing. Now remember, all these intro decks, the very top card is an alternate art foil premium card from another card that's in the set. So, once again, always having our sleeves ready because you never know which one of these cards could take off. Being the main of an intro deck, probably not going to happen, but we're getting it sleeved up either way. The Hero of Gamafada is 4 uncolored and a white for a 4/3 human knight ally. It has Rally. Whenever it or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. That's ridiculous. Our other rare we're going to get in this intro pack is an Angelic Captain. 3 uncolored, red-white for a 4/3 angel ally. Flying. When it attacks whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each other attacking ally. Now let's see what else is in this set. Cliffside Lookout. We're only going to be stopping pretty much with the uncommons, so if you want to see what these cards are, just pause the video. Expedition Envoy, 1 white for a 2/1. Pretty good value for white weenies. A Coral Blade Whirl, 1 uncolored and a white for a 2/2 core soldier ally with Rally. When it or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you gain first strike until end of turn. Pretty solid. A Core Castigator. Reckless Cohort. I actually kind of like this guy. I've been playing around with him. He attacks each combat if able, unless you control another ally. So he's kind of like a Majoring Bully, but without prowess. Makini Patrol. Fire Mantle Mage. 2 uncolored and a red for a 2/2 human shaman ally, or shaman ally, however you want to say it. Whenever he or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control gain menace until end of turn. Not too bad. I don't know, maybe. Chasm Guide, which I really like. 3 uncolored and a red for a 3/2 Goblin Scout ally. When he or another ally enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain haste until end of turn. Undo Champion. A Core Entanglers. This card seemed good, but I actually didn't like playing it too much. 4 uncolored and a white for a 3/4 Core Soldier ally with Rally. When it or another ally enters the battlefield under control, tap target creature and opponent controls. Scatter Skull Recruit. Resolute Blade Master. 3 uncolored, a red, and a white for a 2/2 soldier ally. When he or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, creatures gain double strike until end of turn. Pretty ridiculous. Angel of Renewals, 5 uncolored and a white for a 4/4 flying angel ally. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life for each creature you control. First common land is a Blighted Gorge. You can tap it, add 1 colorless to your pool, or for 4 uncolored and a red, we can sacrifice it and deal 2 damage to target creature or player. The new Evolving Wilds art, which actually is pretty cool. Couple of those. Sandstone Bridge. It's a common land. You can just pause it and read it if you want. Now remember, these do not come with full art lands. If they did, I'm sure they'd be going for a ridiculous price. There's all the land, just typical plains and mountains. Lithomancer's Focus. A couple of those, a couple outnumbers probably, yep. Angelic Gift, Smite the Monstrous, and an Inspired Charge. So that's everything we're looking at for the Rallying Cry, which is obviously an ally rally deck. Looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to give it a try and see how it holds up against the other intro decks. But now the time everybody's waiting for, the new packs, which can have expeditions in them. So typically you can make almost $400 from a single intro deck. I don't know, we'll just have to see what happens. We'll go over these a little slower, but still only going to mainly read the uncommons and rare, as this will just be bulk. Sludge Crawler, Earthen Arms, which is going to make its way into my new Hardened Counter, Hard Counter or Hardened Scales deck. Incubator Drone, Calastra Healer, Shatter Skull Recruit again, Core Castigator, Sheer Drop, not the card I was thinking it was. Hedron Blade, pretty decent. Velikut Invoker, Courier Griffin. First uncommon is a Rising Mizma, 3 uncolored and a black. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Also has Awaken 3. Awaken's the new mechanic that lets us put 3 +1/+1 counters on a target land, and it becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste. But you got to pay an additional. You got to pay 5 uncolored and double black for that. I actually like this card. I've been playing with it in the pre-release, and it is really nice. There's a lot of creatures that are 1/2s, 3/2s, 2/2s, even bigger. So very solid card for removal. Serene Steward, 1 uncolored and a white for a 2/2 human cleric ally. Whenever you gain life, you may pay white. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Our last uncommon is Infused with the Elements. 3 uncolored and a green for an instant converge spell. Put X +1/+1 counters on target creature, where X is the number of colors of mana spent to cast Infuse with the Elements. That creature gains trample until end of turn. I don't really feel like this card's that good, but let's see what kind of rare or mythic can be followed up with. Cards that are going to be really good in this set are obviously going to be the new Tango lands, Battle lands, whatever you want to call them. And then obviously the Planeswalkers are going to be the cards that hold the most value, since people are going to be opening this set for a long, long time. Now we actually got the Barrage Tyrant, which is the intro deck. He is the... You see both artworks here. So honestly, I can say the normal one I think I like better than the intro deck, and he's you get for the intro deck of Eldrazi Assault. What he does, he's 4 uncolored and a red for a 5/3 Devoid Eldrazi. For 2 and a red, 2 uncolored and a red, you can sacrifice another colorless creature, and he deals that much damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to target creature or player. A lot of people are talking about using this guy with Hangerback Walker. I personally think it's going to be too little too late, but we'll just see what happens. And there we go, our first full art island. Pretty good looking island. I don't know if it's my favorite one of the set, but I definitely like it. And the new Octopus token. Now guys, before we open this last pack, this is a great time to subscribe on our videos. Tell your friends that we're doing exclusive content openings for Battle of Zendikar. Get them here, let them check it out. Hit that like button if you enjoy these videos. I definitely want to see a lot more support on these as I go way out of my way. Even today I'm fighting a cold to get this out to you so you can see it before you buy product this weekend. Nirkana Assassin. I messed up my piles real bad here. What was I thinking? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It's a new set, I got excited. Got really excited. Seek the Wilds. That's going to be the playmat for GP Atlanta, I think. Tandem Tactics. Shatter Skull Recruit. Mortuary Mire. Tightening Coils. Looming Spires. A lot of lands. Grave Birthing. Eyeless Watcher. First uncommon's a Blood Bond Vampire, 2 uncolored, double black for a 3/3 Vampire Shaman ally. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on the vampire. Tide Drifter, 1 uncolored and a white for a 0/5 Devoid. Other colors creatures you control get +0/+1. Don't feel like this is that good of a card, but maybe someone will prove me otherwise. Infused with Elements, we just went over. So our last rare or mythic. Let's get some hype going for an Aligned Hedron Network. 4 uncolored artifact. When it enters the battlefield, exile all creatures with power 5 or greater until the Aligned Hedron Network leaves the battlefield. And then they obviously return under their owner's control after that. Hey, and we got our first foil of the set. It's an Outnumber, which obviously would go great in there. Common card, 1 red, Outnumber deals damage to target creature equal to the number of creatures you control. Beautiful, beautiful planes. And a core ally token. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned as we got a lot more videos coming out in the next couple days. And hey, make sure you make it to your LGS for your pre-release. And let's go for an expedition next time.